You want to get to 50, you've got to win 49. And this will be a good fight. I keep banging on about styles make fights, and it's the old adage and so forth, but they do. And these two guys, styles will gel. They'll gel because Derek's going to go and put it on him, and he's got to be at his best, Wallin. And at his best, he's not a bad fighter. So I think I know this is going to be a good fight.
他们两个要打比赛了，感觉切索拉，然后一直坚守了那么多年，然后一直基本上也是这怎么来讲呢？有一句话中国话，屡战，那句话怎么讲？
屡战屡胜，屡战屡。
屡战屡败也好，屡战屡胜，一直在坚持吧，一直在坚持啊。沃林呢也一个比较年轻的选手，也是比较有冲击力的啊，所以说我在这里祝他们好运。
Oh, that fight is very interesting. It's intriguing to me because Derek Chisora, he's been there, he's done that over the years. He never quit. He never quit. He's always on. He's always come on his A game. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight. Otto Wallin, on the other hand, he's young, and he's coming for the win. So it's a very interesting fight. I wish them good luck.
I don't think it's a bad fight. I think it's a very tough fight for Derek. Because I know when I worked with Derek, he said he'd kill me if I put him in with a southpaw. And I did it once against Spilker, and he battered him. So, Wallin's got a win recently, I think, but he's coming off, obviously, got broken down by AJ. Tough night for Derek, but hopefully he can do the business.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It is. I maybe ever so slightly lean towards Del just because I think he's going to give absolutely everything, and he's so dangerous with those looping lefts and rights. But Wallin, I guess, compared to some other heavyweights out there, is probably not going to cause too much damage to Chisora like some other of the big names out there. He's more of a boxer as opposed to a fighter, so he's not got to worry about huge bombs raining in relentlessly throughout the fight. So it could be a smart bit of matchmaking, but if he gets into a groove and he's fairly nimble, Wallin, and he can frustrate Del, then you could look at it and say it's a bad bit of matchmaking. So yeah, look, that man has lit up many a nights in British boxing. So good luck to him.
I think the word is undesirable. But listen, if it's Derek's last dance, I'll say this: one of the people that was really there for me in my darkest times after that fight, I was sitting at home in a dark room with my jaw hanging off my face. He kept ringing and he kept ringing. I kept ignoring, and he messaged me saying, "Listen, I ain't gonna stop ringing until you start answering. Until you answer." So and when I did ring, he had some good words for me. He kept checking in, so I've got all the respect in the world for Derek Chisora. So I will be there. And stylistically, it might not gel as well as we think. But what I do know is if he's going to go out with a bang, one way or another, whether that's with a knockout or getting knocked down 3 times, getting up, which I don't think he will. I don't think Otto Wallin will do that to him. Derek's really tough, been in the ring with him many times. But yeah, in my head and my heart, they have a tough fight. What is it, a 10-rounder?
I believe so, yeah.
8 rounds in, Chisora lands one of them Takam moments, and we sails off into the sunset with the Eagles tune playing. Hotel California on his way out. I was singing it with him. I'll go in his change room and give him a big cuddle, man, because he's a guy. He's my guy.
Look, for me, it's all he's ever, again, I go back to the point, it's all he's ever done, and he loves boxing, and that's what he wants to do, and I can't tell, it's not for me. My thing is more like, what do you want from the sport? Do you know what I mean? As in, there is no names he could really fight now. There is no events he could be in. He's been in huge events in Germany, he's been in stadiums, he's fought for world titles, he's done everything, and he's made a load of dough. And it's that's the question I'd ask. Do you know what I mean? Take out the retirement talk. That, for me, is the reason of why do you still want to do this? Because what more do you want from it? So I think Jarrell Miller fight would have been a lot bigger fight, being honest, because Jarrell was obviously got a much bigger personality than Otto Wallin. But I'm sure Dale will bring some heat to it. But yeah, look, every fight at heavyweight's dangerous though. That's the truth of it, especially with all these guys, dangerous fights. But yeah, like I say, I'll be there for him.
Yeah, it depends what Otto Wallin has got left. I know we talk about Derek, but we've got to say what Otto Wallin's got left. He's tall, he's upright, good straight shooter. I'm sure Derek will love that, being able to get inside, slip the jab, hooks over the top. And most of we get to him in the latter stages of the fight, rounds 8 to 11. Expect Derek to let one of the big haymakers go, and it'll be a good night.
Yeah, it's not an easy style, but I don't think when has Derek Chisora ever took an easy fight? In all honesty, he's a war horse, and I take my hat off to him. Do I feel like he should have walked away ages ago? Yeah, but who am I to tell someone what to do with a career? But I want to be there, to be honest. Like Derek Chisora, he's been one of the biggest characters on the British scene for the last 15 years, and if he's getting his best type of paydays at this stage of his career, then fair play to him. Good luck to him.
I don't know. I think, like you say, I think he has a good style for me. I think my style is not great for him. So, and me and Big Baby, yeah, we have totally different styles. So, I don't know why they picked me. Maybe they thought it was just an easy fight to make, and which it was. So, I don't really know. But Derek, he's a tough guy, and he gave Usyk a really good fight. So Usyk is a southpaw like me, so I have a lot of respect for him, and I've been studying him a lot, training very hard to be as prepared as possible.
Would you say, and as you said earlier, his style is very well suited to you? Would you say it's tailor-made for you? Would you say his style is the best type of style for yourself?
Maybe. I like fighting guys like him. I like fighting that style, but they're also tough guys. He's a tough guy. He punches hard, he comes forward, he's aggressive. So I got to be aware at all times.
I know obviously since the AJ fight you've returned, you've got a win under your belt, but going back in there with the big names, with a Derek Chisora, there's still those question marks as to around you, how much more you want to do, how much further you can go in heavyweight division. Do you understand people who might be questioning what you still have left?
Yeah. I think that I think a lot of people underestimate me because I lost to Joshua, and you got to remember before that fight, I beat Gassiev in Turkey, so that was a big win for me. So I don't think about it much, but I think they underestimate me, and it's a good fight for me to prove that I belong at the top.
What's the key for you to have your hand raised in this fight, Otto?
I think being smart, being aware at all times, being vigilant, because he's gonna come out swinging. He's probably gonna be very aggressive, trying to make it a dogfight. So I gotta be smart out there, and really go out and fight my heart out and get the victory.
Listen, I love Birmingham, I love Manchester, Liverpool, but Liverpool is cold. You understand? And I like Glasgow and Wales. So it was either one of those two cities, couple of cities, those 4 cities. But I wanted to come to Manchester because they got a new arena, the Co-op Arena. So I wanted to come here, and that was it.
How emotional do you think you'll be on the night?
I'm very emotional because, as I said before, I cried actually. When Nicole showed me the poster, and I was like, oh Jesus. And then the funniest thing is that I was asleep, and then my 5-year-old comes in our bedroom at 3 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and then she wakes me up. She wakes her mother and goes, Daddy's crying, and I'm crying while I'm asleep. So it was quite, and in the morning, they're like, what are you crying for? I'm like, it's just the last dance and stuff like that. So it's very emotional for me.
What was the basis of the of Otto's problem with you? Just that you suggested that Joshua would knock him out, or was there something else?
That was it. Nothing else.
Do you have any worries about Otto Wallin? Or you just
yes, I do have worries because he's a very tall guy. He's got good jab, and he likes to move around the ring a lot. But that'll make me more fearful of him when I'm training, when I'm getting ready for this fight. So I'm a bit excited.